Hello. Hey. Hello, everyone. Let me see if we are ready, but I think we are. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome, welcome to another stream of Plane Shift, where we continue to improve our game. There is a picture of the day. Scary place in the underground. Hello, tutorial. Hi. So tonight we're gonna work. We finished the conclave of the glyphs. I think that is good enough the way it is. I can show you something that I think is cool. I decided, let me see if it's loaded or not. No, it's not loaded. I decided to put the temple in Gug area, in Gug Granted area, with this kind of idea that that is the stalactite where the city of the Cran is, right? I try to improve it a bit, but I increased the resolution of the texture, but it's still looking very square. So I think I have to bevel every, but anyway, apart from that, it's something I would like to do, but there is the city on top of the stalactite, right? And inside of here, right, if you go up this road and then you go up this road and then you go at the back, right, there is a temple that is dedicated to one of the two gods of the game, one of the two lower gods of the game, I would say. From this temple, if you actually, which is a small temple, I mean, it just has some columns and this symbol, right, and some light. So it's not a real, it's more of a shrine, let's call it, right, a kind of a shrine. So the idea would be that, hello, Hula. The idea would be that from here, let me just change the music. Okay. The idea would be that from here, you have a way to trigger this thing, to click on it or whatever, maybe from the back. Maybe from the back, I don't know, I will think about it, but you have a way to click it. And actually, if you look down from this position, you see the other temple, right? You see the real temple. So basically there is a kind of a connection between this temple and that temple, right? This shrine and that temple. And yeah, so the idea is that you would be teleported somehow. I mean, my wish would be that you could fly, right, from one place to the other, like slowly fly. But that is a bit more complex to do. So I think that you will probably just be teleported, right? You will probably just be teleported there. And actually this temple is sitting on a stalactite as well, right? It's sitting on a slightly different stalactite, but it's similar, right? Also fallen from the sky. And it was created when one of the two gods, Tala, created this temple. And so when you stand here in front of the temple, right, and you look up, you see, even if it's in the distance, right, you see there the shrine. So it's like if they are connected, you know, logically. I mean, I don't know, they're magically, right? Like if they are magically connected. So they are not very close to each other, because if you look from the top, right, they are not super close. So anyway, if you want to go by walking, it will take a bit, but there will be no way to go on top of this temple manually, right? So like walking. I mean, you cannot reach it, right? You cannot reach it. Oh, there is still a flying thing here. Okay. Now it's not flying anymore. Yeah, so that is how I did it. I think it's cool. I hope you like it. So that, and the inside, you have seen already in the previous days, there is this new symbol at the back. There are the 6 way of magic, and there is this stair that you can use to go up, and which is a circular, and there are 2 braziers here in the middle, some benches, another kind of drawing symbol at the back just to make things a bit nicer, and the rest at the moment is pretty much empty, but maybe we'll add something in the future, right? So, but yeah, so yeah, I hope you like this. Now, what I want to work on, I also fixed a bit the back. If you remember, the back was like a single slate, right? A single block. I added more blocks, more separate blocks, and I completed this border that now goes all around. Before it was just on the side, right? So yeah, I did some improvements here and there. Yep, I hope you like that. So now we have another building, which is actually the faction hall of the what is called the Indomitables, and the original sketch was this one, right? This was the original sketch, and there was some of you, a guy named Menati, that Minati, something like that, that helped to build this building in 3D, right? Let me just give him the link. Maybe he's already here, but if you are here, say hello. If not, I'm giving you the link here. And so yeah, so the idea is that so he worked quite a bit on it, right? He worked quite a bit on the building. The only problem is that this building was sketched, was sketched this way in a very how to say, in a style that is a bit messy, right? So like all these wooden things are not parallel, all these fences are not parallel as well, right? So he has a bit of a messy style. I don't know, the sketch artist just decided to do it this way, right? And so this is also what we have in the 3D model, right? But I already changed it a bit. So I already made some modifications. For example, I added this this fence, which I think is pretty cool, by the way. I like it. Actually, this fence, I took it from this reference, right? From this medieval reference. Where is it? Oh no, it's on the other screen. Oh wait, I can show it to you. Yeah, I took it from here, right? So this is the reference, and I think it's very nice. It's a medieval home, I don't know where. And so I decided to copy the idea, and that is the result, right? I think it's similar. It's not identical. It's not identical, but it's very similar. So I changed that, and now I was adding some additional wood because I wanted to have additional wooden beams, right, to make this part of the building less monotone, right, less all the same, so that is more interesting. So I added these beams. Now the building, now you are seeing here only a part of the building, because actually there are also two more towers, one to the right and one to the left. But I think there is still a bit more work to do. Consider that the size of a character is this, right? That is the size of a character. So if you want to compare it, right, these doors are pretty big actually, right? Probably 4 meters high or so. There are these two watchtowers at the side. I think I will change them a bit. I have to think about it, but I think I like to have two watchtowers. I just don't know if I want them so close to the building. I think I want them probably a bit more far, and also I think I want them higher, right? Maybe. I don't know. I have to think about it a bit, but if they, I mean, I have to think if they are just a decoration, or if they are storage, or if they are watchtowers, right? There is a bit what I have to think, but I will. So because in theory we could even, make them or lower or higher. I will think about it. At the moment, I'm trying to fix this part because, as you see, the wood has been created very similar to the sketch. Which at the end I don't like, right? I don't like that the wood is so messy, right? So I think that a building like this needs something that is more organized, right, and higher quality. So yeah, so this is what I was doing. So I was creating these beams, and I want to have these beams all around the building. So this is what we are working on, and this building is actually the guild house of the Indomitable, which is the faction of the people mastering the axe weapon, right? Axe and pole axe. Yep. So, by the way, some of it is already, I mean, only this piece is already textured. At least I thought I did, but I didn't do the top, I think. Oh fuck, I forgot. I forgot to texture the top or not. No, actually it is, but it is so small that is not really good. I see. I will probably have to change the mapping. I will probably have to change the mapping of these pieces. Yeah, at least those two lines I think I have to change. Yeah, I think that these lines are too thin actually. These lines are too thin. I can scale them up a bit. I can scale them horizontally a bit and see if that helps. The problem is that I don't know why, but they are stupidly wrong. I mean, vertically, right? Vertically, they are. I don't know exactly why. Yeah, but you see that they are kind of messed up. I don't think it's all of them, but it's some of them. Like for example, yeah, this one is not. You see that it's not vertical. I mean, it's like slightly off. I don't understand why, but it is. Wait a second, because this has this. That is not a good idea. This one I have to be careful, because if I do it, yeah, I think I will break it. Yep. I think I will break it. So the only way. But yes, pretty much this is what we're gonna do tonight. So we will work on this building and see if we can bring it to a good level. I want to put it in game like we did for the other buildings. So my idea would be to put it in game. Oh my god, this thing is very small and very broken. Very small, very broken. So we will work a bit on this. There are some problems in the I see. So it's not really doable. Okay, I will not do that. I will leave it as is. But this should already be better. This should already be. Yeah, it looks already way better. It looks already way better. Just don't know why. Like this guy is fucked up, right? So it's like the UV is not horizontal. Yeah, now probably it is. I think there are some lines that are actually inverted, right? Like this one should be left and it's not left, and the other should be right and it's not right. So yeah, I think so. I think there is a bit of a mess like that, but this should already be better. Well, somehow. seems that okay, let's leave it like this. Let's leave it like that. But anyway, yeah, that part is already textured. Everything else is not textured, right? So I think the idea is that before we duplicate these guys, I did some tests, you know, but before we really duplicate these guys, we should texture them, because otherwise I will have to retexture, you know, many of them, right? So and it's not a good idea. So I think I should delete them all. Now that I know what I want, right? I should probably delete them all and retexture them. Or we can seam, yeah, but I think it's a good idea because it will take me too much otherwise, right? So the idea is to basically delete all the unnecessary faces and to then seam the back, which is anyway basically this, and this, and then to select everything here and do a conformal or whatever. Because there are still the inner yeah, like we can delete easy. Okay. So now. Yeah, now you see that is correct. I think we can texture one and then we can replicate, right? Trying to understand if there is a better, but it's pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same, I would say. Okay, so these are our beams, the left and right beams, and there is the middle, and there is the middle one, right? It's slightly off. I don't know why, but it's fine. And this one's also kind of slightly off. I don't understand exactly why, but I mean, it's through the oh, yeah, I think I know why. So this one I should not fix, but we will assign the same texture. We will assign our 037 wood. I don't see the little tunes. The little tunes are here. Yeah, I forgot about it. Now they should appear. So now the question is only how do we want to do it, right? But I think that we want every piece to have its own texture space, right? And if we want some variation, actually we should if you want some variation, it would be nice then at the end to select some of them and move them around so that... By the way, this texture is not the one I'm gonna use. It's basically the one I want to use is similar, but is darker. No, sorry, is not darker. It's brighter, not darker. It's brighter. So it's like this, but is brighter. Because this one I think is very dark, and I want it brighter. Okay, so now in theory this thing is properly textured. Now the only problem will be the vertical, right? Because the vertical is... This thing is very little, right? So we should do at least 2, if not 3, right? Yeah, I think so. So we have a good resolution, okay? So now that we have this guy, unfortunately, we need to delete all the others. So I will Yeah, I think I will delete everything else. And we are going to replicate it. We're going to replicate it as much as we can. We should replicate it in we should replicate it now. Here we have a bit of a problem because there is this building, this other piece of building in front, and we still have to decide what to do with it. I think I want to keep it, but I want to connect it from the inside if possible, so I will have to see. But anyway, let's go step by step. Let's go step by step. So here we are going to duplicate this guy. We can also put it like that. I think it's fine, actually. I think it's fine. I think we can also put it like that. I think no one will complain. So now we take this, we duplicate it, and we try to rotate it on the Z 180. And then we are trying to move it on the Y, no, move it on the X. This side, right? And we put it, obviously without texture correction, otherwise. Right? And then we can take all of them and we can duplicate and we can rotate on the Z90. And yeah, if all goes well, they're already in position, but it seems that the building is not exactly, no, I think it's exactly, yeah. Yeah, it's going through this door. We will see what to do with this door soon. Okay, so now we have all these beams properly textured, right, and placed. Okay, now we do the next level. The next level is this one, and I really need to think. No, I already built this. I think we should use something like this, right? We should use something like this. We just have to ensure that it is the right level. Some of the proportions of the building were not really good. So for example, these floors were very, very thick, right? Like nearly 1 meter. So I had to reduce them a bit to make them more reasonable, right? You should always look. Also, the fences were like 2 meters high, right? And this is already a very high fence, but I think it's still reasonable, right? So it is 2 meters, so it is like 150 or so, 160. So I think we would have to do the same, but okay. Yeah, so let's check this guy. As usual, we don't need the bottom. We don't need this, we don't need this. And I delete them so that it's easier to do the UV. Then we seam this part and we unwrap, right? It's complaining about the scale. When it's complaining about the scale, you should always fix the scale first, because unwrapping with weird scales is really messing up the tool, right? Okay, so now we have our conformal texture. We can assign it to our 037 and so on, right? We have to think where to put this building. So if you want to help, you can think what can be a good location. What can be a good location for this building? Wait, before doing this, let me see if we have the right height. Yes, the height is correct. Okay, so in theory we are good. We are good to go. I give to each one the proper space, right? So that this one is slightly off. I don't know why. But I would say it's fine. And then I want to do the same here. And if they overlap, it's really no problem. Okay. Now. Okay, so this guy is kind of ready, right? And he's properly mapped, I would say. So we can go and replicate him forever. So I will delete all this because I don't like the way it is. I mean, I don't like how unorganized it looks and such. So I know it was like that in the original sketch, right? So I'm not complaining. But now we need to decide how many of those, and also if you want something here, if you want to do something different for the corner. Do we want to do something different for the corner? I'm looking at, some examples. Probably not. No, probably not. Probably not. Now the frequency. This one is very nice. I really like it. It could be a dwarven tower if we change the roof. It could be a dwarven tower if we change the roof. Let me see if this guy wants to do it. The roof. I will read you in a second, hold on. I'm just searching something. Can we? Right. I don't know. We need to think about it, but I don't know if it's a smaller roof because, like, here we have the higher roof at the top. No, wait, I cannot do it in Paint. It's too hard. I don't know where it can be, but I already know where it cannot be. In Amneder, nobody can see it. Yeah. In Ireland, I don't. Yeah, I mean, it could even be inside the city, but you know, changing the city is a bit complex. And also, I think that these people may need a training grounds, right? May need training grounds around, so they may need space. They may need space. So I think I would like to put it outside in one of the areas where we don't have much, right? Like outside, but I don't know yet where. So we have to think. We have to think where. Probably. Wow, when you don't want the when you don't want the alpha, is using the alpha. When you want the alpha, is now using the alpha. Oh wow. You can delete in black. Well. Trying to create a bit of a vision for what could be. The composition. Come on. Pam 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 pam. I should be that high though. I think that I think that this part. Bro. Right. What? What do you mean? Meow, 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 meow. This has nothing to do with what we are doing, but I just got the idea that I like that tower, and I want that tower, and so I'm asking to the same guy that did this model if we want to do another model. Right, it's basically what I'm doing. So I'm asking if he wants to help to make another model. Right. And maybe we say yes, I don't know. But then the wall proportion is fucked. No! The wall proportion is fucked. No! No! It's GG, boys. I officially broke it. I officially broke it. I think we lost the perspective. I think we lost the proper perspective. But anyway, it's fine. I think as an example is good enough. I think as an example is good enough. I think we need to decide if this thing will have... I think I want it exactly like this. It's fantastic. Where is this place? It's super cool. I don't know, it looks like in Austria or in Germany or... What is this? Yeah, in Germany. Augsburg. Auersburg. In Saxony, Germany. Very, very cool design. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Perhaps the old tutorial area. I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea. Yeah. I think it could be there. I have to see the dimension. The only problem is if we put something in the... So we have 4. I don't remember. Come on. Okay. Bro, I opened it like a second ago. Okay, fine. Doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to do it. So we have 4, right? We have 4 guildhalls for weapons, right? The order of the keen edge, which is blades, right? This one is blades. Wait, I think I did something that I didn't want to do. So I increase the size of the word browser instead of... Yeah. This one is blades. This one is blunt weapons. And is the one that we did with the body, with the warrior, right? With the helm that we did already. We have the Rangers of the Dome, which is bows and anyway throwing weapons. And we have the Indomitables, which is the one that we are doing now, which is the one for axes. So the point is, if we give to these guys, right, presence directly inside the city. And by the way, here it says the NW are structured like a military group dedicated to centralize and focus the civilians to defend the bronze doors. So in theory, they are in the bronze doors. But what I'm saying is that if we give only one of them, right, the ability to be in the city, in the main city, maybe is a bit too much, no? Unless we place one for each city. No, but I think that the tutorial area is a good idea. The X-tutorial area is a good idea. I have to think about it a bit more and... I have to think about it a bit more. By the way, I don't think we need any of the back surfaces, no? I don't even know why I have it. Right? So how many of these things we want? Millions? How many we want? Like this? There will probably be one more in a normal situation without that building. Let me see how it looks. Yeah, because here the houses are not, here the sides are not very even, right? Yeah, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Now here we have this house. I would like to be able to connect these houses with the main building. So probably I'm going to destroy some of this. Oh. Oh. It's different here. I see. Well, is different, huh? But I think I disagree. I think I disagree. I think that I think that this should be like this and be the same. Now it's a bit weird that you have a window here, right? I understand. Maybe that window we will remove it. Yeah, we will remove it for sure. This window will go, I think. Or not. Well, I don't know. Let's leave it for now, but probably he has to go, right? Because it doesn't make any sense. Now, in terms of surface, right? How much is from here to here? From here to here is 5 meters. And how much is from here to here? It's 4 meters 30. It's 4 meters 30. Oh wow, 5.6. It's not that easy to... It's not that easy. 5 meters 25. Five meters 25. 5 meters 10. You're very close now. Maybe I did too much. 5 meters 96. Okay, we are pretty much there. We are pretty much... Okay, fantastic. 5 meters exactly. So in theory now this border is the same as all the other borders, right? Yes, because I think I want to have the same thing here. So basically I will duplicate this, right? Or not? Yeah, I think so. I mean, we have to adapt it, but I think it will have exactly the same. Oh, it's not the same size actually. Oh wow. So the above is bigger. The above is bigger. Do we want it bigger? It was not bigger here, it was actually smaller here. So why we have it bigger? No idea. But here the above is significantly bigger. I mean, by much. I don't think we want it bigger. I think we want it smaller. Now you may ask how much smaller. Well, I think if we reach this place, it will be as the other level. Even if I see that it's not really even. Why is it not even? It is strange, huh? I mean, it's close enough, but as you can see, is not. I mean, we can make it even, right? No, maybe the bottom one is wrong, but my problem is that if it's not the same, right? We are in trouble. Because visually it will look weird. Okay, now interior is the same. So like this is identical to the bottom floor. Now it's up to us to decide if we want to have it smaller, right? For sure not larger. I think smaller may actually be okay, but it will probably limit our ability to walk, right? Because I would like to walk here. I think there is enough space because the comparison, yeah, you see the comparison with this is the character, right? It is the character. So basically two characters are fitting into this at the moment. So it's a very large building. Now to enter this building, so I would like to enter this building. So I think I will open a door. I will open a door here because at the moment there is no connection. So, or we have. I think it's something we need to think about now. By the way, I think that here I would like to have some additional wood beams just to make it nicer. Can we? Can we do it? If I take, if I duplicate this. No, not like that. What I'm thinking to have it, but I need to cut it enough, right? What? What the fuck? Huh? I copied only one side. What? Wait. I did something weird. I don't know. Something weird just happened. So I was thinking, oh, we have also the back here. We don't need any of the backs, right? I don't think we. Oh no, we don't. We don't need any of the back. By the way, we don't even need this. No, I have to delete them all. Pam, param, pam, pam. Hello to cats yelling. There is a new building for one of the guild halls. So I would like to have one building for each of the guild halls because they will be part of the main story. and it will also be part of the main quest. I don't know whenever I will be able to do it, but you know, one piece at a time, we will do it. So the idea is to have one building for each guild halls, and this is the list of all the guild halls that we have, right? So there are 4 for the weapons: blades, bludgeoning weapons, piercing weapon, axes. There are 6 for the gods: Cabal of Whisper, Conclave of the Glyphs, right? So basically Black Flame, Talad, Langs, Dakru, and Xiosia. There are 1 for each of the School of Magic, and there is 1 for each of the major jobs in the game. So like engineers, cooks, miners, you know, and all of that. And then there are 2, one that is basically the government and the other is the thieves, right? Which is called the 13 Wards for, it's a long story, but anyway, that's the way it's called. So I would like to have for each of them a building. Now, some of these already have a building. Like for example, the Iron Hand, which is the Lang's Temple. There is the Lang's Temple in the middle of the city, right? Like the Seed of the Wildwood, we can say that they have the garden inside Hydla, right? Where there is the tree with the lady. Right? But for all the others, I need a building. And this is one of the buildings. Unfortunately, there are like 24, if I remember right. 24, yeah. So we need 24 buildings. Holy shit! Yeah, but I commissioned the sketches. I already have the sketches for most of them. Not all of them, but most of them. And the idea, yeah, is to build them as we go. So do you think I should do an X here or not? I think this is what I want to do, right? It's not really an X though, because it's not really an X. Why? Because this thing is not correct. It's a bit longer. It's a bit longer. Can do this. It's a bit longer. Yeah, but not only is longer, is also, yeah, not very. So it must be longer than this. Must be longer than this. Not much, but perfect. Fantastic, boys. Nearly there. Do we want to merge them and have here like a point coming out? Maybe yes. Like we have in the... Maybe it's too big though. I don't know. Can I Boolean merge? No, I cannot. I have to separate it and then Boolean merge it later on. Probably. So if I do difference, nah, it's not working. I wanted to split it, but it's not doing it. It's easier if I do it manually, I guess. Yeah, it's always way easier. It's easier if I do it manually. I don't know, I had this weird idea of doing it with the Boolean, but actually it's easier if I just I think if I just cut, or if I cut, or if I what? If I don't know. This thing is gonna work so actually. I don't know if it's a good idea. It's gonna take me more time probably, but fine. It's not very relevant that it's perfect because I will merge the vertices anyway, so we don't care. I'm gonna merge the vertices with face correctness, so it's not going to matter, I guess. Because you may say, oh, it's very imprecise. Yeah, it is. But we're gonna fix it. Parabam, parabam. There is a very nice game, Cut Quest. I would suggest it. The music, I mean. Okay, so now if we just... I don't know if we merge by... merge at center. Is merge at center giving us like bad vibes or... Probably. But it's fine. Ah, I didn't do it with... Wait. I didn't do it with correct face, right? Was there a better way? I don't know, maybe. How are you two cats? What is going on in your life? What is going on, huh? Okay. So now this should all be one thing. I didn't cut. Yeah, but I can cut it now, right? Because now this is cuttable, right? No? What? What do you mean? Must be. Wait. Huh? Why I cannot cut it? What? You stupid or what? Why? No. Why I cannot cut? Come on. Sorry, I went mad for a second. Why I cannot cut from here to there, huh? Considering it's the same object. Why? Because you are confused about the surface. Because you are saying, oh, I already have that edge. You already have that edge. No, you don't. Well, yeah. Yes, you have. Yeah, you have that edge. It's true. It's true because there are the. What? What? Wait, maybe it's just a matter of doing this way. Ah, yes, he already had that edge, but he was in quad mode, and so he couldn't see it. Now, my idea was, should we do this? Should we do this or not? Like we have in the fence, right? Because we have the same on the fence, right? We have the same on the fence. So I think it would be a nice motive, right? We keep on the fence, we have the same, right? We have the same thing. So maybe we can do it there as well. And now, is it very visible? Well, not much, but I think it's okay. So if we take this, right? And now we duplicate it. Wait, with the only problem that unfortunately is not rotated the proper way. Ay. I did damages. I have to rotate only on the X. Yes, I did rotate on the X, but that part seems to be deeper than this one. Why? No, it is fucked. But we can fix it. We can fix it. We can fix it. We can fix it, boys. Don't worry. Okay, I think that like this is nearly perfect. So if we put it a bit more to the inside, right? Because this is what we want. That this is like, you know, visibly inside the other one, right? Yeah. And now we take this and we duplicate it and we move it on the X and we put it here and we copy. No, they are not long the same. Fuck. They're not the same length. Are you serious? Because this thing is not in the middle. Ay. Okay. I'm gonna fix it this way. Okay, now it is. GG. Okay. So this can be an additional motif. Now the corner unfortunately is not covered, right? Which bothers me a bit. Do you think we should have the corner or not? I don't know. Maybe for now, no. Maybe for now, no. Now here we have a door, right? But I think I think we can keep it and then we will cut it off, right? We will cut it off as needed. But for now, I want to have this. Now, do you think we should have it everywhere? No, I think everywhere is too much. I mean, we could. We could. We could have it. But I think it's probably, everywhere is probably becoming a bit too heavy. Right? Yeah, here we have pretty much the same problem. It's not exactly the same, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, we can see how it looks if we put it also in the second row, but I feel it will become too heavy. Let's try, but my feeling is that it will be a bit too much. Yeah, and also it doesn't match with that, so we will have to scale it somehow like this, right? We will have to scale it like this and put it here. It's not bad though. It's not bad. It's not bad. I think we can keep it. It's not bad. I like it. Do you like it? I like it. I think we would keep it. So it's on two floors. I think I like it. And this thing is already all textured, right? So, which is the good thing. So I don't have to touch it anymore. After we did this, I don't have to touch it anymore. We would just use it as is. And it's a bit long, right? It's a bit of a long work, but I think it's worth it at the end. We will like it. We will like it, my boys. This side is missing, huh? Now I have to decide what to do with this thing. There is another weird element that was in the sketch and no one understands what it was, right? So this thing that looks like an air conditioning looks like an air conditioning. I don't understand what is it, but it was in the original sketch, right? Was this thing, and no one understands what is it. I have to ask the original guy that did the girl, actually, that did the sketch. But I have no idea if it's a container, if it's a trash can, like from the inside you trash the stuff outside. I have no idea. Do you have an idea what is it? Or what it could be? Because I think it's interesting, but I don't know what is it. I mean, medieval houses were having like let me see if I can find one. Yeah, this one is start to be similar. Like some balconies, right? Like some balconies like that. They were like coming out, right? Of the. So they had like additional wooden structures. Additional wooden structures on top of the stone building. Right? Like this as well, right? Yeah, exactly. Like this as well. But they look nothing like this thing. right? They look nothing like this. So I don't know what is it. I have no idea what is it. Can you suggest what is it? We stopped doing that because we reached the top, and we stopped because there was a missing floor, and then we went completely in another direction. Why I'm copying this? That is harder to do. I don't know. Building medieval things is always nice. I really like it. I really like it. Building medieval structures, it's pretty cool. And if they are fantasy, so they are not just medieval, but they are also be weird, is even better. Okay. So do we assume that this is wood, or do we assume that this is stone? Like this floor, right? I don't know. Okay, but I think it's already looking a bit better. Now, these beams were super big, and oh, looks like an arrow. Looks like an arrow saying go down. These beams were super big. I mean, they were really big. So I reduced them a bit. And I think they are okay. I mean, they're a bit disproportionate compared to this ones, right? Maybe they are still too big. I think they're a nice element though, so maybe we can leave them. But they are a bit disproportionate. Even now that I reduced them like 50% of what they were, they are still disproportionate, right? They are still weird. We need to think if we need them or not. We don't need any of this. No! Faces. And we don't need any of the bottom. I'm deleting it so that the UV mapping is easier. Otherwise I would just have to seam all of that, right? Ouch. Okay, so what do we do here? If I do this, they will be all in the same window, which would be very bad. What happened? Right, will be all like this. I mean, we can then put them all together, but I think it will be a long work, right? Well, maybe not. Maybe it's not a long work. I can do it. Not be exactly identical. Yeah, exactly. They are not. Ay. They start to be annoying. We can group the ones that are similar and keep the ones that are not separate, so that I think they will group 4x4, by the way, right? Probably. Because they are slightly rotated, and so I think they will group They are grouping strangely. They are grouping strangely, but fine. I think that this doesn't group with anything. Now this groups with that, maybe. Yeah, and this groups with that. So it's basically two groups. Okay, we have two groups. Well, two groups we can do easy. Two groups we can do very, very easy. Yeah, for now I will leave it that big, but probably I will change it in the future. Bah, maybe not. I don't know. How big was that? Yeah, very similar. It's okay. Okay. Nice. So we have this mapped, right? So this is also mapped properly. Yeah, I think we can leave it like that. Now, do you think this part should be wood or stone, guys? The floor. In theory, considering all the wooden beams, we have enough strength, right, to make it stone. But it's also true that maybe you don't need stone, right? If you have all these wooden beams to sustain it, so maybe wood is enough. I don't know if this floor is going inside or is just outside. I think it's just outside. Okay, that's very nice. Because this means that we can texture this separately, right? So if I do Control L, no, UV. Oh wow, everything is connected. Well, we can probably do this. We can sim this, and we can sim this, and then we can select sim. Fantastic. Fantastic, exactly what I needed. Now, these beams are very, very large. These are like 1 meter large and 2 meters long, so they are a bit over the top. They are a bit over the top, if I have to say. Now, the problem is that if we do this as wood, if we do this as wood, how the hell do we do it? I don't know which one is better, but wood will probably catch fire more easily. Like in case of attacks. True. I mean, we can do it. We can make it stone. I think we can make it stone. Do we know which stone we want to use? Do we want to? Do we know? Do we know which stone to use? One stone that we can use, even if it's, you know, very far away, but could be the same stone that we use for the floor of the other building, right? Which I think it was looking cool. By the way, did I move it into my tileable or not? I didn't, huh? I forgot. I forgot. No, I think it is there because I don't see it here. I don't see it here, so the floor is somewhere. I mean, this floor was not bad. I like this floor. Should we use this floor? Nah, this floor looks more... I'm not sure, actually. We have many, but every time, you know, is a bit of a special style. So every building should have a bit of his own, you know, a bit of his own style, if possible. But we have a lot of different stone. This one I think remains one of the nicest, but is the one that we use in the Diaboli houses, which is similar to this, but just more colored. It's not easy to decide. It's not easy to decide. I mean, we can use this, but you know what? This looks more like is a ground, right? Is a ground with stones. Now that thing is flying, right? So that is like a floor, is second floor, third floor, right? So it's high. It's like a roof. So perhaps now we know what is the strange part. The water tank against fire. Ah. Yes. Like this is a reserve of water. Yeah, could be. I don't know. I don't know. Do you think I should have the same guys like this ones here or no? Or I should have bigger ones like this here? I think this roof should be sustained somehow, but I don't know. I don't know if I want this. 1, 2, and 3. I think it will not really fit very well though. I don't know, on the stone I'm a bit confused that I don't know at the moment. The stone I don't know. This makes no sense, right? Because this needs to be, I think this needs to be a bigger beam that is then, so it's more like this, right? It's more like this. I think the left and right, even if it's nice, it's not very useful. Maybe we can do both, I don't know. Now here the wall seems to be straight, right? While it is straight? No, it's not straight. It's not straight at all. Maybe I can do both. Maybe we can do both. Maybe. Pa-pa-ra-pa-pam. 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 I will have to make them bigger, but I will have to make them. This movement is a difficult movement because as soon as I do that, the UV will completely fuck up. The sides will completely fuck up. No. Wow. Yes. I mean, they look a bit long, but I think it's fine. I mean, logically, they should go probably here, right? But, you know, to actually discharge the weight properly, right? They should go, it should be like a 45-degree angle. So it should probably arrive here and not there, right? But do we care? Well, maybe we do. So in theory, right, if you want to do it right, it should be like this, right? I mean, structurally right. The problem is that like this looks stupid because these things on the side are not correct anymore, right? And making them correct is impossible because from here to there will be too long and also not meaningful. Unless we only do the inside instead of the outside. So we only do these guys, right? Let me think about it, huh? Let me think about it. I'm trying, guys. No, fuck, I didn't do it without this. No, we need it with this. Let me think about it, huh? Maybe it's a good idea. I don't know. I don't know. What? You serious? Wait. Okay, fuck you. Fuck you. Bro, come on, don't be annoying. It doesn't want to do it. Okay, it doesn't want to do it probably because this is closer to this than that, right? So that is the usual problem of being close or not. But anyway, it's fairly just slightly down, but it's okay. Yeah, now it's nearly there. Okay. So if we take this, And then obviously we need to delete this one, right? Because this one on the side will not be possible. This one on the side will not be possible. So the one on the side will be deleted. Right? And this one I can just copy from those two, I guess. It is a good idea, it is a bad idea. Oh, it's not too bad. Why I have this piece separate from this piece? I don't know. It's a bit strange. Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, now we have this piece. Yeah, I mean, we can have something like this, right? Now, is the sides, well, compared to the two doors, that's very bad. Compared to the two doors, that's very, very bad. So in theory, it should be like here. Why I didn't think about it before? Why I didn't think about it? Why? Because now all of that is fucked. No. I mean, we can do this. Alright. It's fine. The problem is that now there is no more the center. The center is probably more here. And so this looks a bit wrong. I don't know if I did. I don't know if that was really a great idea, but we're gonna do it anyway. Okay, now it should be more symmetrical. Somehow. Now this part bothers me quite a bit. Better. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I don't know what is this thing, right? But it was in the original sketch. But wood would be lighter, so easier to support. Yeah, exactly. And also if it breaks, you know, you can substitute it more easily. Substituting like a slab of stone is way harder, mainly when he's going outside like this, right? So, I mean, it's easy if it's that thin. I mean, it's not thin because there is probably half a meter or well, yeah, nearly 40 centimeters. But if it breaks, right, then you have to substitute the whole piece. I mean, it's kind of a mess. And if you want to do it in slabs, you don't know how to connect them unless you like nail them inside, right? So it's a real mess. I think we can do it in our homes because we are using cement, right? We're using you know, strong concrete that is actually like sand, and you can shape it as you want. But medieval times, I don't think they had that. I don't know where cement was invented, but cement invention. Concrete. How do you call it? Concrete? History of cement. The long road to the Portland cement. Ancient history. Cement evolution through human through history. 20,000 years ago. Okay, so forever, basically. But what I mean is maybe cement is not the right name. Maybe it's concrete, what I want to say. Portland cement in 1824. Ground limestone and clay. Foundational component of modern concrete. Yeah, exactly. So let's say that 1800s. Right? So maybe there was already something similar before, but it was mostly... So I'm saying that if you want to do a thin layer of something that looks like stone in medieval times, I think it's very hard. And this is why the houses were like this, right? That is why yeah, that is why they were doing this. Because doing like an external stone, like hanging, it was too hard, right? Because they didn't have a concrete. It was really, really too hard. So everything that was popping out was wood, I think. Now, we are in a fantasy world with magic, so we can do what the hell we want. But I think that this potentially must be wood. Potentially. In Rome, they use concrete. Wow. Roman people, pretty crazy people. Okay, now we take this beautiful thing that we created, right? And we duplicate it 1,000,000 times. Well, actually 4 times. And we put it here. Right. Wow, he went in place. I don't know how, but he went in place. Fantastic! I love when things work automatically. I love that. This one will not go in place because it's a completely different angle. Okay, we do that. And then we duplicate it one more time. One more time. One more time, boys. One more time. Swoop. Swoop. Oh my god, this music. This music remembers me the game so much. Oh fuck, it's another game. It's Hollow Knight. It sounds exactly the same as Assassin's Creed when you are in the Matrix. It's identical. At least the beginning. The beginning was absolutely identical. Anyway. So era una building a Roman concrete. La cupola, la cupola. Il cupolone. Cupolone, big dome. Cupolone. Okay, we added a lot of wood to this building. This building is should we start to look at the stone? I think we can. The problem, I think the first thing I would like to do, I would like to decide about these buildings, because I think that this will make a difference, right? So these buildings are these are like extensions of this, right? Which is actually a bit weird. And also is a bit unknown why, right? I mean, why you want to spend all that money to create just an appendix like this? But I think it looks interesting. Also, I really like this ones. This one I really like and I will keep. And actually I think they should be replicated probably also up here. But these two support needs to be changed to something more straight, right, and strong, and maybe even. Do you think that this thing should go up, or do you think it will destroy the? I think it will destroy this. I think it will destroy the balcony. I mean, this thing is a bit risky though, man. I mean, it's like hanging, you know, it's like hanging outside without any real support. I mean, the only support that he has is this, but it feels very, very, very weak. It feels like super weak. I mean, we can make it look stronger, but to me it feels super weak. Also because I mean, stronger is 45 degrees, right? I don't know why it's done the way it's done, but I mean, we can try to have it look stronger, but still, I think it will look fairly weak. Like if this thing is gonna fall down any moment. I mean, like this, it is a bit stronger, right? Because he has two beams that are like closing in from two sides, but bro, the balance, right? The balance here is insane, and this part is gonna crash so much. I mean, or the stone, right? Or the stone is really connected to the main building, and that maybe is the solution, right? So that we say that all of this is really the ball separate from the roof. Wow, you serious? And I'm just joining everything together because these are all separate pieces that makes no sense to be separate. There's no reason why they should be. No. Uh-oh. Why? What? If I merge this with that, things are going south. Oh wow! Probably this thing is a very weird scale. What? Oh, there is a solidify. A solidify. Okay, now it seems to be better. Okay, now this piece is one piece or no? Yeah, this piece is one piece. Okay, so now this house is one piece. So what I'm saying is that maybe one way, right, is to move this guy and to really merge it with the main building. So that is really touching, I mean, that is like integrated with the stone. So that if it's integrated with the stone, I think it feels slightly better. Now it's true that we are going to destroy a bit of the work that we did, but like if we go in, yeah, exactly, we go in like that, right? So that this is integrated. So now it feels, I think it feels more solid, right? That he has more chance to be, yeah, exactly. Yeah, now I think it's structurally possible. Before it was structurally impossible, I think. Why we have this nice ball here and we don't have it here? Wow, this ball is like 3 million polygons. Holy ball. Holy freaking ball. Well, maybe now I exaggerated. Fuck. I selected only half of it. The effect was cool though. Look. The effect was very nice. But I would say no. I don't know if I like this ball. I think that it's a bit useless. I mean, we can, but I don't understand this ball too much. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this ball. I don't know, I think it looks weird. Still not centered. Still not centered, huh? Anyway. I mean, we can have it, but is it helping anything? I don't know. Probably. I don't know. I mean, we can leave it there. Yeah, the dome there maybe it was different. Yeah. Yeah, but a dome, right? A dome has a distribution of weight, which is way more, you know, vertical. So that's the thing. Now, I don't know exactly why we have these floors like this, but I think if we make it just a bit smaller, no? Maybe like this. These guys, I really like these guys, but oh, they're missing on one side. So what I want to do, I want to scale them on the Y. No, scale them on the X only. think so, yes, exactly. It is what I want to do. Are they touching the wall? No. But I like these two guys. I think they are very nice. They are very, 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 very nice. They are very, 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 very nice. Oops. Why is scaling them so weird, man? Fine. Para-para-pam, para-pam-pam-pam-pam. Param-pam. Pam-pam-param-pam-pam. Okay. Fine. I don't know why this side is smaller. No, it's the same. It's just the light. Just the light is making it look different, but it's the same. They're all the same. So yeah, we can do that. Now we have a problem with this window. We have a number of problems. So the first problem is this thing here, right? Because now that I changed it, right? Now that I changed it, this doesn't really match anymore, right? This doesn't match anymore. It doesn't. But if I push it in, it should be okay. Now here I think we can have a door. Now I think it would be nice if you can enter into this place. And then have a ladder with a storage of something. Or maybe you can have small slits to shoot down, or some openings you can throw boulders below. I don't know. Or by the way, this thing is completely off. This thing is completely off. What time is it? 11:36. Wow. But I would say we made progress. It's pretty good. Made progress now. There is still quite some stuff to do, right, to have this building completed, but I would say that we made some progress. Why this thing should be smaller? I don't understand. It should be larger, actually. Well, it should be the same, I guess. For sure, not smaller. It should not become smaller when it's reaching the building. I think it makes no sense. Right? You want it bigger, not smaller. Well, you want it the same, I guess. Okay. We have some weird rotations going on here. We have some very weird rotations, but fine. I think it looks decent. Maybe here you should just touch the building. Yeah. Okay, and there as well. I think this one is good. Yeah, this one is good. Okay. So yeah, now that it's integrated, I think it's good. We have a bit of a problem with this window, right? That looks a bit stupid. So this can be another entrance, I guess, right? So we will have one entrance from here and one entrance from there. Now the question is, do you think that that's enough for a character to actually walk in or not? Actually seems yes. Let me see. So here we are touching the ground. Yes, there is enough space. There is enough space. So this could be an entrance. And the other one could also be an entrance. And this could be windows. So potentially we will have to cut that, right? So to ensure that is cut off and there is a way to enter. So if I separate this, right? And then I cut this with this, do you think it would do? Hopefully. Ah, fuck. Because this object is full. Yeah, but it's okay. I mean, it's better than not. So, yeah, it's okay. What I want to do, I want to duplicate this and I want to put it there. And then I want to separate it. And then I want to do the same. The same. I don't know if he's touching the ground, maybe he's not, but we can fix it later in case. Yeah, it's not touching the ground. It's also a bit skewed. It's also a bit skewed, but we can fix that. We can fix that easy, my boys. Uh-oh, this seems to be correct. So it means that is the ground that is not correct. No. You serious? You mean that this is not horizontal? Holy shit. Holy shit. Yeah, for some reason there is a part that is lower than everything else. I think the size is pretty much the same, but it seems that there is a mismatch in height. Wait. I'm speaking of this, huh? Yeah, speaking of this. No, that height seems to be okay. Then I don't understand. What? It is exactly... Ah, no, wait. Yes, it is pretty much. I mean, maybe not perfectly, but very similar. Okay, let's make it identical, right? Let's make everything at this height. So what this thing is saying is that this line is not flat, which is pretty weird. Yeah, I have some fuck ups. The problem is that I prefer not to change the inside because the inside is connected to the stairs and everything, right? So I think we should follow the inside with the outside. So actually, I think I should do this. Yeah. I think I should do that more than the opposite because otherwise I'm asking for trouble, right? I'm really asking for trouble because here there are all the stairs inside and if I change that, it becomes a mess. So now, my only question is, how is it possible that that is not straight? Ah, now it is straight. Okay, good. So yeah, there was a bit of unevenness. So we can do this. And we can do the same here. We can do the same here. Now this needs to become a door, right? So this should be empty inside. We need a floor, obviously. Yeah, we need to remove that because it's not. All right, we need to remove that. Yeah, this one is going through the door. Holy shit. Well, we can move the door a bit to the left, even if it not be perfectly centered. Do I prefer to move the door to the left or I prefer to move the fence to the right? I think the door to the left. But I think if we can also add this building to the next release, which hopefully is happening, if not this weekend. I think this weekend is a bit hard, but I will try. But if it's not happening this weekend, it's happening next weekend, right? I think it's very good because we will have 3 new buildings in the game, right? And that's nice. I don't know why on this side is already correct. Mysteries of the... because probably I didn't place it exactly, right? Didn't place it exactly in the right spot. So this we can delete. Now, how much can we delete of this? Well... consider that this one is already textured. So if we move it... we should move it with face correctness so that we move the UV as well. Is it cut off here? Oh no, I think it's just when where it meets the thing, right? Yeah, just where it meets the wall. Okay, so we can leave it there, which is inside the wall. And we can do the same with this guy, which is his sibling. And we go like this, right? So he's inside the wall. Do you know now where you drop it? No, not yet. Do you know? I think I have to go and look around. I mean, I will look at the land and try to understand where we can put it. I think I have to walk around a bit and see what we want to do. and see what we want to do. But there is still some work, guys, here. I mean, don't think this is done. It takes still something, because we need to texture all the stone. Understand? Then double check the inside. The inside, I did a lot of checks already. And so in theory... in theory is good, but I didn't do the checks with the new mindset, right? With the mindset of, oh, this should be complete, this should be done, right? I did like an initial check, but how do we do this? We bisect vertically this mesh, probably. We bisect it where? Exactly where the arrow is. I think so. I think if we bisect at the arrow, we are pretty much good. No? Ouais. Bravo. No. He sliced also the top. Fuck. He sliced also the top. That is super bad. Well, I can just wait. I can do the. I can just take this, right, and hide everything else. Now, if you bisect like this, it will bisect only, right, this piece. Correct? I think so. Let me do it a bit more to the left, because I think it will not be. And no, bro, you need to take this. Yeah. Okay. So we cut it somehow, right? We cut it somehow. So it should be good. Did I cut too much? No. No, it's perfect. It's perfect. It's exactly inside. So we have to do the same on this side. I'm doing all of this because I want to go inside the building. I want to be able to go inside the building, because I think would be cool. Would be cool to do. Okay, so we have to arrive pretty much where that is, right? So we have to cut off all of this pretty much where that is. So let's say where this dot is, okay? Nah, there's no dot anymore, GG. But basically, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so also that should be inside the building. Inside the building. Okay, so now these windows, we will have to think about it, but definitely I think we will have open windows with We will have open windows with like a fence. Yeah, probably yes. I think it would be nice to be able to walk outside and look outside, right? So then, with that in mind, right, this should be a closed, yeah, exactly. This should be now a closed floor, right? So I have to take this and bring it there, and then bring it here, right? So now, can you go down? Yeah, I think I would like to go down. So probably we will have a, but I don't know if there is enough space to go down. But we could try to have a ladder, right? Like a vertical ladder. Because if I put my character in, I think I will be now really constrained in space, right? As you can see, there is the maximum size of a character, right? And I think it's a bit constrained. Should we open the windows? I think so. Nice. Yeah, we do the same here. Nice. Now it's not the same size for whatever reason, but we don't care. I think we will just open this. Right, we just open this. We will make this probably slightly larger. I don't understand too much the inside of this, but fine. Oh wow, here we are exactly at the limit or no? No. It looks like it's coming out, right? But... Ah, because it's empty. Yeah, but if it's empty, then how do I... What? What? Because that is considered... I'm very confused. So this is a real wall? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's a fake wall. Okay, fine. So we can have something like this. But yeah, here we need to create the inside, right, of the inside of the building that at the moment does not exist. So the easiest would be to take exactly this shape, I mean all the outside pretty much, duplicate it, scale it on the non-Z, and then match the window, right? So, and then flip, so that will make pretty much the... Now I have to do it... Wait, because it is not super easy. It is not... Right, but if we do this, right? If we do this... and then we select. The only problem is, okay, let me see what he selects. If I select sharp, right, it should select only, yeah, only this, only the block, right? Yeah, only the block. Okay, so now, okay, so now if I duplicate this, then I flip all the normals, and then I scale it on the non-Z in the medium point, right? Well, on the non-Z, yeah, on the non-Z, okay. We will have probably to scale Z as well. But, and then I try to match this corner with this corner, right? Ah, it's not working. It's not working, why? Ah, because the window, yeah, because on the non-Z, anyway, the window fucks up. True. But we don't have a better way. We just then merge the vertices, and because I don't have a better way, I think. Let me scale it just a bit more. So that, yeah, he arrives there, right? And he arrives there. And then we will, unfortunately, we will have to remodel the window, right? So we will have to basically stick to position, right? But it's okay, it's not terrible. So now we have the inside of this building, of this part of the building. Here, which is which? Wait, I'm doing a mess. I need to be sure I'm selecting the wall. Yeah. Ah, we're missing a vertex here. That's the problem. You're missing a vertex. Pa para para pa pam. Hello, Fanner. Hello, Sulfrots. Hey. Do you know where to drop it? No. You look amazing today. Did you clean your fur before the stream? Yes, I with my giant tongue. That is like 3 meters by 2. With my giant tongue, 3 meter by 2, I slurp. But I also like to be under waterfalls. So sometimes, you know what, if I do this, I'm going to fuck up the X. Ay. So I think we have to do this. Yes, exactly. Good idea, my boys. And now we can do it. Otherwise the wall would have been... I know I fucked it up anyway. Because I moved only the arch. I didn't move everything. No, I fucked it up. I fucked it up. I fucked it up. I fucked it up. I fucked it now. Oh shit. Okay, I will do it late. I mean, I can't. It's fine. I will have to realign just the inside, right? It's okay. It's okay. I can realign it. I can realign it. I can realign it. It's okay. That's fine. It's fine. It's just a matter of taking all the vertices and saying stick to X, so it's fine. Can do it easy. Easy. So we are working on this building for the one of you that just joined, which is another building of the factions, right? Because we want every faction to have their own building, which I would say is a lot of work, because we have 24 factions. You may say, are you crazy? Do you really want to do 24 factions? Yes. Yes, at least that's the goal. Now, it doesn't mean that we will do all 24, you know, all together, right? So we added 2 buildings in this release, and this is the 3rd one. So anyway, some progress. How much is 3 out of 24? 1/7? No. 1/8. So yeah, so we made, and some factions already have the guild hall. So actually, because the Lanx Temple can be considered the guild hall for the Iron Hand, right? So yeah. By the way, for the one of you that are Patreons, I posted a new video. If you want to become a Patreon and you are not yet, it would be very nice as well. I posted a new video with the visual equipment. I mean, if you're watching the stream, you pretty much know what is it, but I did like a summary video explaining what it is and how it will work. Okay, so now, okay, fine. So now we basically have the four entrance. Did we do 4 or did we do 3? No, I did 4, I think. So now we have the 4 thingies, 2 of which are actually doors and 2 of which are windows. So we have to change the shape of the windows a bit, because having windows the same size of doors, I think would look a bit strange, right? Wait a second, before doing that, let me just check the bottom. Yeah, because the bottom... Okay. I don't know why we are missing the border. Right? We have the border here, but we don't have the border there. Hello, Menati. Hey, thank you for the following. By the way, Menati, Mina, thank you. I don't know how to call you. He's the guy that actually did this building, right? That I'm modifying. So he did a lot of work on it, and he created the base of this building. He created all the outside shape and all the inside as well. And what I'm doing now, I'm just making it nicer, right? So I added all this, I added all the wooden structures. I added the new fence, which is this one. And yeah, all the wood structure. Basically tonight we worked a lot on these wood structures. Wood structures here at the top, right? They are a bit different, but nice. And now I am working on integrating this building, this other part of the building, right, into the main structure. And actually we created the inside of the building. that has 2 doors and 2 windows. Now the windows, I think we will have to make them smaller, because like this really make no sense, right? So, but we will do it. So I think I will scale this. Let me see if it scales. Yeah, it scales in the middle. How much we want to scale it? I mean, we have 2 options. Or we scale it like this, fully, and maybe we move it slightly up, right? And so a window becomes like that, which is not bad, right? It's not bad. Or we take the bottom and we just move it up. So that becomes a very large window. Which one you prefer, guys? And 24 is the number of years you have to wait before to build. No, I hope will be shorter. 1 second, I'm gonna drink. It's 12. It's 12:10. I think I have to go. I think I have to go. I think I have to go. I think I have to go, my dears. I think I have to go. But yeah, do you prefer it this way? I think I prefer it this way. No? I think I prefer it this way. And then probably we will place vertical bars. I think I prefer it this. Another way would be, which is also interesting. Another way would be to make it like a vertical slit, right? Like a place where you can shoot from, with like with a bow, right? So like this. I mean, medieval towers often add things like this, right? You can use to just shoot arrows out, right? And so do you prefer it more this way? Large? Do you prefer it more this way? Like a arrow or bow slit? Or do you prefer it more this way, which is just pretty much a smaller window of the same sides, or the smaller sides? I think I prefer this one. I think I prefer the large one. Now, if you want to do that, I just need to... Oh no, I can do it and just move the other one sticking to X, sticking to Z, right? Exactly. Now, how tall is the window compared to the character? Yeah, it's a bit tall actually, because this is 2 points. So a dwarf will probably reach the window barely, and we'll have to jump to look down. But I think that is the shape actually. I think if I do it differently, the shape will be a bit broken. Well, I can make it, I can move it down Yeah, I can keep the shape and move it down, but I think it's nice that it's at the same height of the doors, right? So it's geometrical, is architecturally good. Okay, I think we will leave it this way. And then maybe we can just add some vertical and horizontal fence, right? So to do that, I don't know, we can take this guy. We can take this guy randomly. And scale it a bunch. And scale it a bunch. Yeah. I have to go, guys. Unfortunately, the time arrived. Which is a pity, but it's what it is. I have to go. I have to go. Oh wow, this is Rust music. Holy shit. That scared me for a second. Dun dun! Do you know this music? Did you play Rust? Let me play it again for you. Dun dun. Dun. Dun dun. This is very nice music. I don't know if you play Rust, but Rust is a weird game. But pretty fun, I have to say. I'm not sure why I used the correct face, right? So now we have all the mapping fucked up. That was a really bad idea. Dun dun. Sounds a bit like an horror movie, huh? Well, you may say that somehow it is. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. I will go. And we will continue this tomorrow, right? I don't think we can finish it tomorrow, but I mean, usually I have about 1 hour of time before dinner, so I may work on it a bit before dinner, and depending what I have to do tomorrow. But the idea, so the next steps are to finish this block, then to decide what to do with this block, if you want to make it exactly the same, or if you just want to delete it. We may delete it, I don't know. I will think about it, because I think it's too small to actually enter into it, and if we don't enter into it, it's a bit useless. So I will have to think about it, and then we can finalize the 2 external towers and then work on the inside a bit, and then we'll be done. But there is still quite some stuff to do, so it will still take time, boys. Bye bye. If you want to click on follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, and also remember that our game is released. So if you want to play it, you can play it right now. You go to our website, you click on download now, and you play it for Windows, for Linux, or for Mac. If you want to play all 3, even better. Even better. Better. Bye bye. Tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. European time. Bye.